Hey YouTube, this is Seth Peterson with Vision Tech YouTube page, and today we are going to be going over a typography project that I completed this month. So the description of my project. My learning goal, I didn't really have a learning goal this time because I had already done a typography. The project was also going to be submitted into a contest, so this project was more about the product than the learning goal. So I planned to do a typography with this picture in the left, and you can see the final product in the right. Mastery of technology used. I used Photoshop CS6, and that is the only program I used, along with Google search. So as you can see, I took out the gradient in the background, and I added a black. I wanted to make it more black. So the cloak area is more darker than the front, and I think this gives them a more heroic appeal, kind of. And I also made the cloak in the front, the font size larger than in the back, and this creates a depth perception. I also made the middle ground a little bit smaller than the foreground. So I guess we'll just hop into Photoshop CS6 and I'll give you a little overview. So when you're doing this, you want to create masks. As you can see, the text runs through or behind the font here. So I put all of the, I made folders for each of the text groups. So there's a gun folder. As you can see, if I disable this folder, the gun will disappear. Same with the cloak, the background, and the head, and the jetpack. As you can see, there's clipping masks on all of these, almost all of them. So I use those to create layers of depth. And I use the pen tool. So let me just disable the clipping mask real quick, and we can show you a little bit about this. So I basically just traced the entire piece of work. So let's just do this. So over here you select the pen tool and select the point where you want to start, and then that, and then click again to complete it. And then if you hover over the completed line, you'll see the cursor turns to a little plus sign. You can click that and then hold command and select, and you can manipulate this path to fit the picture. So then once you have the path you want to disable all their text, and then select your text tool over here and hover over the path. Once that is done, you'll see the text, or the cursor, will have a little squiggly line through it, and then you can start typing. So obviously you'll kind of want to like change the font so it doesn't hover over. So once that's done, you can take the new text and add a mask with this button over here. And then you'll want to take your brush tool, and then you can manipulate it like this. And that's how I created the overlaps. So once that's done, you want to take your background picture and select it over the folder, and then option click and create a clipping mask. Oops. Bear with me here. But as you can see, that's how that works, and it's pretty fun to do. It just takes a long time, but the product is very rewarding. So, project plan review. I learned that you definitely need to pace yourself when doing this project. It's easy to get burned out. I didn't use any tutorials, and I only used Photoshop CS6. You definitely need to not procrastinate, and that's what I learned about typography in the last time I did it, because I ended up doing the entire project almost in about a week. But for this project, I paced myself and I didn't procrastinate, and you can tell that I wasn't rushed. I definitely took my time with every little aspect. And then in the end, I added a few gradient masks to create these layers of depth that I really enjoy. So the overview, that's pretty much what I learned, and I'm really happy with the project, and I hope it'll be a top finisher in the Imagine Visionary show. So thank you for watching. Have a good day.